Hello ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? Welcome back to For Strategy Gaming. I just wanted to provide you guys with a little update to the recent addition to the Diablo 3 community site. We now have a full-on Artisans page. Now with this page you can get full in-depth information about the three Artisans, which are of course going to be the Blacksmith, the Jeweler, and the Mystic. Now we did have a vague idea of what they do, but now we have specific recipes as well as a list of progression for all three Artisans. We'll be starting off taking a look at the Blacksmith. The key features for the Blacksmith are going to be the ability to forge new items as well as the ability to repair items. So any weapons and armor that you'd like to create within the game will be done via the Blacksmith. Now taking a look at the progression for the Blacksmith, you can see right now as they work their way from normal down to Inferno, there is various levels of progression. Starting with an Apprentice, going up to Journeyman, Adept, and Master in the normal difficulty. In Nightmare you can unlock Grandmaster and Illustrious. In Hell you get Magnificent and Resplendent, and in Inferno you can unlock the last two levels of progression, which will be Glorious and Exalted. Now each of these levels of progression come with more and more high quality items as you work your way up from each and every one of the difficulties. So very cool to have this full list of all the possible recipes there for the Blacksmith. All of the Artisans have 4 visual levels of progression for their shops that follow your caravan. So we'll start off by taking a look at the Blacksmith. Now moving on to the Jeweler. The Jeweler will be used to combine gems, add sockets to items, as well as remove gems. Really happy that they are providing us with the opportunity through the Jeweler to remove gems, just in case you socket an item and add a gem and decide that you want to replace that gear later in the future, you will be able to do so through the Jeweler. Again, we do have a full list of recipes with the Jeweler, so I suggest taking a look at that, and again, working down into the progression. Now the progression levels are going to be the same here as you work your way from normal up into Infernal. 10 levels of progression for the Jeweler, just like we had for the Blacksmith. And here we have the 4 visual levels of progression for the Jeweler. And then the last Artisan we'll be looking at will of course be the Mystic. Now as of now, the only key feature listed for the Mystic is the ability to enhance items. So this is going to be weapons and armor enhancements as well as jewelry enhancements. Now there has been talk about possibly utilizing the Mystic when it comes to the runestone system. However, at the moment we are not 100% certain how the runestone system will work, and once more information is given about that, then we'll have a better idea whether or not the Mystic will be allowed to help you with that, possibly unsocketing runes and stuff like that. Alright, so again, you're going to be enhancing items with the Mystic. We do once more have a full list of all of the recipes as well as the progression, and of course, just like with the other characters, we have got 10 levels of progression working from Apprentice all the way down to Exalted as you work your way up through the difficulties. And now we'll be taking a look at the 4 visual levels of progression for the shop for the Mystic. Alright guys, so that is just a little video giving you just some information about the recent update to the community site. Be sure to go ahead and take a look yourself, spend some time with it. Again, there's really lots of awesome new information there. Really happy that they're providing us with this full list of progression and recipes for all 3 Artisans. Stay tuned this Friday for another episode of Diablo Cast, keeping you guys up to date on all recent Diablo news and discussion. Once again guys, this has been Force. Thank you so much for watching. Keep watching and keep owning.